What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Lucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another Raw Talk. Yeah, I'm back with Raw Talks. Monday after Elimination Chamber, we reviewed the Elimination Chamber, and now it's Monday, and we're back with top five. I didn't watch Raw like I normally do because I had to work. I think somebody called off on this Monday. So I filled in. A boy needs money. So I said yes. But I did watch highlights. So hopefully I was good enough. I'm going to give my opinions on the show. We will go into, of course, as always, what we did not particularly like about the show. We go through all the things through the show before I get to my top five. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that other good stuff. And we're going to hop right into it. So, did this make the show? Okay, so for one thing that we're just going to talk about, we're going to get this out in the way. Actually, I'll talk about that later. Okay, so one thing that didn't make the list, but there was nothing really wrong with this, was I guess I can say that Raw wasn't bad. Like, from what I saw, Raw wasn't bad. There was nothing boring about the show. The matches, for the most part, were really good, decent to like really, really good. So the stories were fine. You know, there was nothing crazy. The only thing that was missing was Drew McIntyre, who's been on Raw besides the whole Corona COVID thing every week. So the fact that he wasn't actually on the show, you know, it's kind of crazy. But I mean, it didn't lag, it didn't do anything crazy. I think because since Miz now is WWE champion, like, there's a whole slew of opportunities for him. It is not just like when Drew McIntyre was champion, it was just like Randy Orton and stuff like that. So it gave a different feel to the WWE championship. So the one thing that did not make the list but wasn't bad was Angel Garza versus Damien Priest. Now, earlier, Angel Garza was talking to Charlie, I think, or somebody. Him and Priest was having like a interview type thing. And then randomly they saw, like, well, not randomly, Bad Bunny's 24/7 champion. So R-Truth was there, like, on the side. You know, while as they were talking, it was looking over and it was like, Truth, what are you doing? Like, we see you. He's like, oh, nah, dog. You think that I was gonna come like try to get my baby back? Nah. See, now what happened was I was trying to do. He said he's gonna play the piccolo for a thing later tonight or something like that. It was like, yeah, cool, and then he left. So Angel Garza had a match with Damien Priest, which was a decent match. As I always say, I don't like interference. So there wasn't like a huge interference, but like they went back and forth. It was good stuff. Damien Priest hits the move. I think they called I wrote it down. Broken arrow. They called it a broken arrow. He like kind of tossed him, but kind of did like a sit out slam thing. That move is called a broken arrow. The whole match, Angel Garza was like jaw jacking Bad Bunny, was messing with him, and I was trying to tell him to come in the ring so he could do something. And he was like, "Oh, you want me to do something about that? You want me to come in there?" You know, Angel Garza was like, "Yeah, come do something." And then he went up to the top of the rope, or like the top of the steps, and he kept, you know, he pointed that like that. He was like, and then he was like, "What?" He turns around. Damien Priest is on the apron. He tries to attack him. He moves, boom, kicks him, goes on the top, does like a spinning heel kick from the top rope, which was cool. And he hits him with the Not Reckoning. It's called Hit the Lights. And he wins. So the 24 division, 3 people from the 24 division come out. Damien Priest kicks Tozawa and somebody else's head in. I don't remember who the other person was. And then Drew Gulak came running in, and then Bad Bunny tossed him out the ring. I don't remember who the second person was. I knew it was Tozawa and Drew Gulak. I forgot who the second person was, but yeah. So, yep. What else? Randy Orton gets possessed by Papa Shango, who's not really Papa Shango. It's probably Alexa Bliss. He pretty much just talked about how he don't really lose often, or he doesn't really get distracted often, and he blames his losses not on the Fiend but on Alexa Bliss, because the Fiend, of course, obviously is dead because he burned him alive. He's never coming back. The craziness from his head, that's what he thinks. And then as he was talking, like, he was like, and then black slime sludge from Papa Shango from '92 came out, and he left off the stage. So some witchcraft that Alexa Bliss learned from Papa Shango, playing the fact from Papa Shango to Ultimate Warrior, now to Randy Orton. So unfortunate for Randy Orton, but a cool throwback. Next up, did this make the list? That did make the list. Did that make the list? I think everything else technically made the list. Yes. Oh no, I lied. This didn't make the list. My bad. I forgot about this. And this wasn't a bad match either. It was short, but it was decent. It was New Day versus Retribution's T-Bar and Mace. I love Xavier Woods. I'm going to say that forever and ever. Xavier Woods just jaw-jacking Reckoning every chance that he gets, saying, I want my match with Reckoning. I want a match with Reckoning. Actually, next week, I hope they get I hope they have a tag team match with New Day and Reckoning and Ali. And I hope Reckoning pins Xavier Woods, which leads to two one-on-one matches, one with Reckoning and Woods, and one with Kofi Kingston and what's his face, Ali. I hope it happens. It'd be great if it happens. But yeah, no, this was fun. They did like one cool double team move that I saw where I don't know how big of a double team move it was, but they did like the slam thing. Mace was like slamming Kofi's head to the ground, and then T-Bar would like ran the ropes, and like he picked him, like he threw him up, and as soon as he came up, landing on his feet, boom, T-Bar kicked him in his face. That was cool. They hit their double team choke slam on Kofi. They was targeting him because of course he was in a chamber match, so he's injured and stuff like that. But instead of them pinning Kofi, which they would have got the win, Ali said, "Do it again." Why? So they try to do it again. Woods, I think, gets on the apron. T-Bar goes to like attack him. He takes him out the apron, and then Mace hits Trouble in Paradise to Mace. T-Bar comes in, boom, Trouble in Paradise again. 1, 2, 3, boom, New Day win. Ali is not a happy camper. He is livid, but this is what you get. You pay for what you get. You buy cheap, you get cheap. So, nah, I don't feel sorry for him. But I love me some Ali. But yeah, next week, give me Ali and Reckoning versus Woods and Kofi. Give me Reckoning pinning Kofi, or Reckoning pinning Woods. It was like, okay, now you want me, now you got me. And this leads to maybe a pre-show match between Woods and Reckoning. Woods wins, and then it leads to a match with Kofi and Ali on the main Fastlane pay-per-view. Kofi wins, or whoever, what's his name? Ali wins. Feud over, I guess. And then they both get into the tag team scene with like the big guys. Riddle gets in the program with Ali. Slapjack gets in the 24/7 division. Reckoning women's champion. Maybe, who knows? But that gets that out the way. Number 5, I put the women's tag team division as a whole because they're trying. They're at least trying now. They're finally actually trying to do something with the tag team division. They had 2 women's tag team matches. They had the lesser of the two with Lana and Naomi versus Dandy, which is Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. This match wasn't long at all. God bless Lana. She's trying. She's trying her little heart out. She's doing what she has to do. She's taking a lot of abuse, so because she's learning how to bump and do all that stuff. She took a knee. I think it was supposed to be to the face, but I think she took a knee to the shoulder because that's what she was selling. She goes to tag in Naomi, and they do like a double face buster on Mandy, and Naomi pins Mandy, and they win. That was the thing. But like I said, they have tag teams. And then the second one was Charlotte and Asuka versus Naya and Shayna, which was clearly, for obvious reasons, a better tag team match. I don't think it was better than the tag team match from last night, but it was still good. The reason why this is number 5, 2 reasons why it's number 5, was because they had the other tag team match, which was it was a thing. They're trying. And then the second reason that this was a thing was because of I don't like the thing where Asuka's playing the role, or Asuka's playing second fiddle to Asuka's the champion. She's playing second fiddle to Charlotte, and Charlotte, every time she wrestles, it's like she's like the like Omni Charlotte. Like she wrestles, like she takes hits, but she beats 2-on-1 handy. She like gets beat up 2-on-1, but she handles 2-on-1. She gets chopped, but she chops back. Like she doesn't sell anything. She's like the Terminator. She's like just gets beat up. She's like Brock Lesnar, but in like female form, and doesn't sell to anybody. Like it's just aggravating. But she tags in Asuka. Asuka goes crazy. She's beating everybody up. She's kicking people. She's crisp as she's smooth as silk. Shayna kicked her dead in the face though. I know that hurt. Naya got Charlotte in like a cool power bomb. Not power bomb. I don't know what a power bomb is, but she got her in a power bomb for a cool 2. And then Asuka goes for an Asuka lock on Shayna after that mean kick to the face. I think they also said that she lost a tooth, which was unfortunate. Kicked her, still got her in a submission. Asuka lock where she got her like standing up. Charlotte goes for a kick to Shayna, but Shayna moves out the way. Boom, kicks Asuka in the face. Shayna tosses Charlotte out weirdly. Naya pulls Asuka back. Boom, big leg drop. 1, 2, 3. This is the second time Naya's pinned a champion. Last night she pinned Sasha Banks off the distraction with the Samoan drop, and this time she pins Asuka, the women's champion, from the leg drop, even though it was because of Asuka or because of Charlotte, but it was nice, good stuff. And then Charlotte's trying to get Asuka up. She's like, "Yo, that's my B, that's my B," and then Asuka's like, "No," and then she's mad, and then Charlotte's like, "Rats." She goes back. She sees Ric Flair, and they have this back and forth, which is pretty sincere, pretty cool. That Charlotte's pretty much like, "Yo, Dad, I love you, but like, why are you here? Like, what is going on?" And then Ric Flair is just pretty much saying, "Hey, you're already greatest of all time. You're already the best. Greatest. You're Charlotte. But I want to, I want to extend the brand." He pretty much wants to extend the brand. He said he sees something in Lacey, and then she was like, "Well, it's because she's blonde. You always see something in blondes. Is that what this is?" He was like, I can't focus with my tag team partner and with Asuka is because you're just always here distracting me. It's like you come in here, you're dancing, you're laughing, you're joking, you're dancing, you're woo, doing all that. It's like, and I'm just trying to uphold our legacy. And Ric Flair's like, "Bro, I'm trying to do the same thing," and all that other stuff. And then Charlotte's like, "Hey, Dad, I love you, I really do, but it's time for you to go home." So that was that. And then they also announced that since I'm doing women's things, that Rhea Ripley is coming to Monday Night Raw. They did 2 video packages for her. She's coming to Monday Night Raw, so good for her. Very happy. Her versus Asuka. Her versus Asuka. Number 4, Matt Riddle versus John Morrison. Surprise, surprise, this match was really good. Matt Riddle's fantastic. So is John Morrison. John Morrison has this moveset that's really, really unique because he does parkour, so he gets to do like a lot of crazy, weird type of things, and it works. He went to go for a Starship Pain. Matt Riddle was like, "You're not catching me with that." Flash knee to the face. He hits the bro to sleep, and Morrison hits him with like a kick of his own. He hit like a floating ball on the outside, like he jumped to hit a floating ball from the outside. That was cool stuff. Morrison went for something. I don't remember what it was. He went for something, and Riddle reversed it to a bro Derek, and he went. Great stuff. Loved it. Number 3, and I'm glad that they're doing this with Riddle. I think that he had a thing with Lucha House Party earlier. Something about I don't even know. I think it was something about they was congratulating him about being United States champion. And he started talking about something weird. But as long as he like the goofy stuff, him doing outside, I don't care. As long as like when he gets in that ring, that bell rings, he throws out the flip flops and he starts wrestling his butt off. We all cool with all of that. Number 3, Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy. We've seen this before, but they just have really good chemistry, and their matches together are very physical, very real, and this is extra real because Jeff is like 900 years old. He's been doing this forever. He already walks out the ring and like wrestles like he's hurt. He after the Elimination Chamber, Jeff Hardy's wrestling like he's like half dead. Everything he's doing, he's selling, and I was like, is he just selling from last night, or is he like really like, oh my god, everything hurts, this is ridiculous. And they went to commentary, like they were talking about how much, like, from Samoa Joe, who wrestled that night, like he's wrestled Elimination Chamber and wrestled the exact night, so it's how hard it is for them to wrestle and stuff like that. Jeff Hardy hit a dope Whisper in the Wind, even though he takes forever to hit it. He hit a dope one. That was cool. The last couple minutes back and forth between those two was really, really good. Sheamus, did I write this down? I did not. Oh, that's unfortunate. But Sheamus went for like a bro kick. Jeff moved out the way. He hit a twist of fate. Went to go up top to hit a swanton. He moves out the way. He goes for another one, but he like rolls him into like a pin, and tries to go for like another twist of fate. He moves out of it, hits him with like a sort of like his brogue knee. Boom, drops him like a sack of potato. Well, he didn't drop him. He hit us with a brogue knee. He bounces off the ropes and then hits him with a broad kick for the 3. Great stuff. Number 2, AJ Styles versus Ricochet. AJ Styles versus Ricochet. Like, what else do you want me to say? AJ Styles versus Ricochet. Fantastic. They did try to go for that one spot. Oh, actually, I wrote down stuff for this. Ricochet was very aggressive. He hit the people's elbow double time, did it twice. AJ hit Ricochet with like a snap German into the turnbuckle. They tried to do the powerbomb spot from the couple of weeks ago or last month or however long it was, when AJ like bounced Ricochet off and he caught him cleanly with like the Styles Clash position. Tried to do that. Didn't quite work out this time, but it's okay. He goes on top of the ropes, hits like a Hurricane Rana, and he followed up with like a snap German suplex of his own for a 2. That was cool. he attempted a 630, but like he only did like half of the 630, so whatever half of 630 is, he did one of those. 310, 3 6 630, 2 2 a 160. Yeah. No. 260. No. 2 I don't know. I don't care. Oh, wait. He hit a he hit a 636. Okay. Just give me a second. 6. He hit a 315. Yep, that's what it was. He hit a 315. Yeah, sure. He hit a 315, and he lands on his feet, and he turns around. He tries to pick him up for like maybe like a brain buster or something like that, and AJ gets out the way, gives him a big old knee to the face, and he crumbles like a sack of potatoes. And then he picks him up for a Styles Clash. He wins, and then Omos gets in the ring. He picks him up, and then drops him, which was hilarious. Great stuff. Main event, number 1, Lashley versus Braun Strowman. So this all kicked off with Miz TV. Miz came out with Morrison, and he pretty much said that he listed off all his accomplishments for like 7 minutes. Pretty much said that he is the best. He is the only two-time Grand Slam winner, which for people who don't understand this, there's a new format. It's not because people were asking, what about Chris Jericho? What about Dolph Ziggler? So the format of the new the new version of the Grand Slam winners, Jericho is in the old one. Well, okay, so Dolph Ziggler is in the old Grand Slam. Or actually, I don't think he's in the Grand... Well, he would technically be in the Grand Slam. He was in the Grand Slam, but he's not now. So the Grand Slam winners is... You have to be the Intercontinental Champion, the United States Champion, Raw or SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and you have to be either WWE Champion or Universal Champion, which are the active titles in WWE. Dolph Ziggler was a World Heavyweight Champion, which is not an active championship, so it doesn't count. And Chris Jericho, though he is a 6-time World Champion, well, he's only been undisputed WWE type champion 1 time. The other 5 titles he's been was World Champion, so it doesn't count for being a 2-time Grand Slam champion. So there you go. So Miz, Grand Slam champion, he said he's better than everybody. Batista, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, threw him in there, and a whole bunch of other names, and said that nobody can beat him or whatever. Bobby Lashley comes out with MVP. Pretty much said, hey, you kind of forgot the one part where you said that the Bobby Lashley helps you be champion. Did you forget that? Like your memories? And Miz was like, just gonna throw that out there, but we were still celebrating, so you guys can skirt. And MVP was like, yeah, you kind of owe us this favor. We helped you be the champion, and kind of since your boy Jomo over here kind of cost Bobby Lashley the title, that means that you owe him first in line be champion. That's what our agreement was. And then Miz, just goes like, I got you, but I don't got you because being champion, I wouldn't know about this, but being champion, I got the press. I just got time, gotta relax, gotta think about it. Bobby Lashley's like, nah, bro, like we made a deal, so it's. And then Miz just kept saying, think about it. And then he was like, got to him, was like, yo, bro, you got 1 hour to think about it. So he's going to the office for Adam Pearce. Pearce is like, hey, bro, time's up. It's time to go. You gotta make your ultimatum. It's like his ultimatum has like a beat the clock challenge thing at the bottom with Bobby, and his time's up. He's in the ring. He brings in Bobby Lashley and them. And the Miz comes. He was like, he still was like, what's your answer? He was like, yeah, no, I gotta, we gotta build to this. We gotta make time, and stuff like that. And Bobby Lashley is like, bro, I'm about to kill him. And then Braun comes out for whatever reason. It was like, um, for whatever reason, I don't know why I was not part of this, but I deserve to be WWE champion. He was like, I was supposed to, I should have been in the Elimination Chamber match, and he pretty much like Adam Pearce was like, bro, WWE champions only. He was like, I don't care what your stupid thing is. Like, it's stupid. I was like, I don't care. And it's like, I deserve to be champion. And then here comes the money. Shane comes out, and he was like, bro, what kind of ship are you running here? Like, take a tighter grip of your ship. I was like, what is he talking about? And then he was like, Braun, I don't know what brain cells that you think you have, but we stated earlier that, and you said it yourself, that you're a former Universal Champion. It was for only WWE champions. He was like, well, your rule is stupid. You're stupid. He's stupid. They're stupid. You're all stupid. He was like, I want to face the WWE champion. And then, and then Shane McMahon was like, well, your idea is stupid. He was like, well, fine. If I can't face the WWE champion, I face Bobby Lashley. He was like, I guess, sure. And he was like, you know what? I'll raise you one. You beat Bobby Lashley tonight in the main event. It will be Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley versus The Miz in a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. And then you saw Miz face. He was like, yeah, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley. And then they had the match. Match was good, showing big, muscly guy stuff. I didn't like the promo from Braun. I was just saying Bobby Lashley's great. Oh, and Bobby Lashley clipped Braun before they left. Um, but this match was fun. They were trying to show off some big power moves from Bobby Lashley. He tried to go for a hurt block, didn't really work out. Braun tried to like spear Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley like hopped off the steps, like up off the ground into the apron, and he ran into the steps. He goes for a hurt lock, he couldn't get it in, and then tries to suplex him. Like he got him up for a suplex, but he couldn't get it all the way in. He tackled him, threw him on the apron or on the turnbuckle, got him, and then he hit him for a power slam. 1-2 kick out by Bobby Lashley, but Braun Strowman was like, what? And then he goes for another one. Bobby Lashley wiggles out of it, pushes him through the ropes, picks him up for that choke slam thingy he does, and then he runs the ropes. Boom! Hits a spear. 1, 2, 3. Bobby Lashley wins. Fantastic. I love it. And then after that, he clips his leg again, puts him in a hurt lock, passes out. Miz comes running in because he's on commentary. Miz comes in. He tries to attack him with the belt. No. Spear. Hold you one of those. And then he has the WWE Championship in the air to end the segment. Good stuff. I want so bad for next week to have Bobby Lashley win the WWE. Oh, it would be my greatest joy if Bobby Lashley won the championship next week. But it's not, because Braun Strowman is going to get involved, and there's still gonna be a triple threat match at Fastlane. And I mean, Bobby's gonna win it there, but it should be better if he wins it. Whatever. I'm gonna cry, but whatever. Bobby Lashley is great. He's not gonna win a championship next week, even though he really should. He's gonna win it at Fastlane. Braun's gonna get mad. He's gonna have a match with Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. I guess Miz is gonna do whatever Bad Bunny stuff. I don't know. I really don't know. But Drew McIntyre's probably gonna come back after Fastlane and probably Claymore Bobby's face in. Probably like how he speared his face in. He's probably gonna do that. It's probably gonna be a whole thing. But altogether, Raw was a good show. I enjoyed it from what I watched. I thought as a whole the matches were good, the stories were good, and even the two random matches that didn't have a story were still good. So I would give Raw, honestly, I'd give Raw a B plus. There was nothing about Raw I really didn't like besides the one women's tag team match, but everything else I thought was really good. Rhea Ripley coming, nice. Asuka versus Charlotte, give Asuka her win back that she never should have lost, and then have her fight Rhea Ripley the next night at night 2, and then give Rhea Ripley the win that she never lost. Good stuff. That's it for me, though. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.